So when you are passing this incident ray, so this is the source of light and this is called incident ray. Okay, this is normal line. So the angle between okay, here I will write the angle between the incident ray and the normal line is called incident angle or angle of incidence. Incident angle or angle of incidence. Angle of incidence I. Okay, this is called angle of incidence I. So I can write this is called angle of incidence. And see, next to point what we have to write, the angle between normal line, the angle between the normal line and the reflected ray, okay, and the reflected ray is called angle of reflection or reflection angle. Okay, so angle of reflection, this is called angle of reflection small r. Okay, so this portion is called angle of reflection. See students, when you have looked at that, if you are changing that angle of incidence, if you are placing the torchlight it at various angles, for example 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree, 60 degree, so based on that incident ray your reflected ray will change. Am I right? For example, just you have to focus. Now I have taken the torchlight here. Okay, now I am focusing this point. So at which direction it will go? So here, so from here it will go some kind of the direction. Okay, so always remember that students, based on your angle of incidence your angle of reflection will change. Okay, so you have to know that angle of incidence and the angle of reflection will be equal. Angle of incidence and angle of reflection will be equal. Angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. That means your I equal to R. Okay. Okay. See, when you are focusing, see, I will take one tabular column here. I just draw one tabular column. Okay, here I will write angle of incidence, angle of reflection. Okay, so here I have taken angle of incidence. If I focused 30 degree with respect to normal line, so what will be your angle of reflection? Here I equal to R, so angle of reflection also 30 degree. So if I focused 45 degree with respect to normal line, your angle of reflection also 45 degree. If I focus 60 degree means here also 60 degree, here 90 degree means here also 90 degree. So from this case what we can identify, so this is called the law of reflection. Okay, first law of reflection. What is it? First law of reflection, the angle of incidence must be equal to angle of reflection. Okay, then only we can say it obeys the angle of reflection. Okay, and the second case I have taken same thing. Okay, if you see that activity, if you see that activity here from the first activity, second activity in your book, same thing, you have take this same apparatus, what is that, the same mirror and everything, but see here, this is the table no, so here I will take this is the table. Okay, so this is the table. Okay, see students, in that table, so I first wrap that one white color chart. Okay, sorry, so I will take here white color chart, the table till the edge. I just put one white color or any other chart. If you see in the activity in your book, you can understand. So this is the edge of that. This is the edge. Am I right? So this is the edge. So this is the edge. So this is the edge of the table. So just what you have to do, just at the edge you have to fold it. At the edge you have to bend it, this paper, and then you have to just bend like this. Okay, so bend it towards that, towards down. So likewise you have to bend it. So once if you bend it, means just focus on the torch light, same way it will go and it will reflected, but after that bending the light will not be reflected. You cannot see that reflected light because of the chart is not in straight. The chart is folded, the chart is bent towards the earth. Okay, so that means what we can observe is, see, always the angle of second law of reflection. So in the second law of reflection, what it states that second law of reflection. In the second law of reflection, what you can see that angle of reflection, okay, so instead of angle of reflection we can take reflected ray. Okay, that will be better. So reflected ray, so incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal line, all are lying in same plane. So that you have to remember, all are lying in same plane. Okay, so plane means, you know, right, like the surface. Okay, so if you have taken, if you focus the light to any mirror, so you are focusing, that means you are passing some incident ray, and by that incident ray it will get reflected, and if you draw on the normal lines, everything will be under that plane, everything will be on the plane only. Okay, that's called reflected ray and incident ray and the normal line, all are lying in same plane. This is the second law. This is very important. So first law, angle of incidence should be equal to angle of reflection. Second one, everything is on that same plane. Okay, same plane means same, the 2D, two-dimensional object. Okay, so like your graph. Okay, so everything will be occurred on that one. Okay, and you have to know that see students, what is meant by image. See, image is nothing but after the reflected light. Okay, so it's a combination of at least two ray. Okay, at least two ray after reflected, that is called image. Okay, see, and one more thing you have to know. So in your home we are all using that mirror, am I right, plane mirror. So what are the characteristics of plane mirror? So I think in your last year you studied about it. Okay, so there are some question I will ask. Okay, see, just imagine here I will draw one plane mirror. Okay, so this is plane mirror. So if you have taken any one of the object, if any one of the object means see here I'm going to just draw one object. Okay, so here one small toy is there means, so from here see if you focused this object to that mirror means what will happen, so inside, so it will show some kind of image, am I right? So maybe inside there will be some image. So it will show here this kind of, okay, and when you raise your right hand means what it will show, so it will show the left hand, am I right? So that means the plane mirror characteristics is, first one, it will show that lateral inversion, and the second one, what is the size of the body, okay, so if it is small object, okay, so namely if it is 4 centimeter, like 4 or 5 centimeter height means, so what will be the image also, so your image also will not change in the plane mirror, so same size image you will get, and what about the distance, so from here the distance from here to mirror and the image will show, no, so that distance, so this is called object, okay, so this is called object and inside it is called image. So the object distance which is to be equal to image distance. This means, what is the case means, suppose if you are standing in front of the mirror, just close to the mirror, what will happen, your image also will close, right? Suppose if you are far away from the mirror means it will show some kind of far away, the image will show some kind of far away, so that means what in the case means, so based on your object distance your image distance will be equal, okay, so that means object distance should be equal to image distance. So this you will say object distance, letter I will take u, so image distance u equal to v, so this is very important when you are going to 10th standard, so you will learn about it. So u equal to v in the plane mirror, what is the characteristic means, that means same distance, so in which distance you are focusing the object, same distance you will get the image also, okay. And the next one you have to know that what is meant by virtual image, okay, so this image, this plane mirror will form the virtual image. So virtual image is nothing but, see students, here I just draw one mirror, suppose here one mirror is there means, okay, and see here there are two rays will be get reflected, wait, there are two rays reflected, I am passing the two rays, this is called incident ray, and once it will be touch that point means it will get reflected, am I right? So here it will be reflected, okay. See this image will be reflected, and here I draw the eye, okay, so here the eye is there means, so we can see the reflected light, okay. So what it states that, see if you extend at the back side, image mean at least two rays it should be meet, then it is called image. If you extend at the back side, it will appear like from one point it will be emerging, so we are thinking from one point the light is coming, the light is emerging from one point, it looks like, it appears like when the light is emerging from one point, so this kind of image is called virtual image, okay. So virtual image we cannot form in that screen, okay, then the screen it cannot appear, so what it will state means it will come from one point, it appears like it will come from one point, okay. So the screen it cannot appear, okay. So the virtual image is nothing but when the two rays are coming after reflection, if you are extending at the back side, it looks like it will be coming from one point, this kind of image is called virtual image. Okay. Okay students, so in the next class we will say about the real image and the different characteristics also. So virtual image is very easy. So two rays are coming. Okay, if I take one more this kind of means, see here I will take mirror. So if I passed one ray means it will come back this kind of, if I passed one more ray means it will come back this kind of. Okay, so here the both image and all, it will not be what is called joined. Okay, but if you extend at the back side, it appears from one point. Okay, so it looks like appears from one point, so that is called virtual image. Okay, it cannot be predicted on the screen. Okay, so thank you students, we will see in the next some concept in the next module. So thank you all.